So the Picard bundle is complete crap. Hello everyone, I am your host Brent Justice. Welcome to my channel Just Gaming For Us. Today I am talking about some new Star Trek Online news, the game Star Trek Online. I am on their webpage right here, StarTrekOnline.com. On the main news page, we're going to talk about something today called the Picard bundle. This was recently announced and it's going live either today or tomorrow. So it's right around the corner. I'm going to read about this and then give you my thoughts and opinions. And I'm going to do something unique and go in and show you the thoughts and opinions of the people on the forum of Star Trek Online, because boy is that colorful. Let's talk about this first. Here's a screenshot. Kind of shows what you're going to get up front. We have ships. We have uniforms. Bridge. Looks good. Okay, let's read this. For 7 years, Captain Jean-Luc Picard commands the USS Enterprise on our television screens, bringing to life some of the greatest stories in Star Trek canon. Now, later this month, Patrick Stewart returns to the role he made famous in the brand new series Star Trek Picard. To celebrate this amazing moment in Trek fandom, we are releasing a brand new bundle for Star Trek Online coming January 16th. So this is Thursday. This will be coming out for 12,000 Zen. Buying this bundle together gets you a deep discount on some items that were very important to Picard's life and includes a ship that's never been offered for direct purchase before. Here's the full breakdown. A Tier 6 ship, the Miradorn Raider. A Tier 5 ship, the Galaxy Exploration Cruiser Retrofit. A Tier 3 ship, the Constellation-class Heavy Cruiser. The Bridge Environment Galaxy-class ship interior. One Tier 5 ship upgrade token to make it a Tier 5U ship or Tier 5 upgrade. Ground weapon, replica Thompson submachine gun. Uniform, open jacket, includes Picard's open jacket. TNG Season 1 Admiral and Standard Uniform. TNG Season 3 Plus Uniform. TNG All Good Things Uniform. And Picard's Privateer Uniform. If you're not familiar with where that's from, that is from the episode where the Miradorn Raider is from, when he is secretly on board that privateer group. Then Riker comes in and has some shenanigans, and it's an interesting episode. I actually quite like it, but that's where that outfit's from. So here's some shots. Upgrade token, bridge, machine gun. There's the outfits, costumes. There is, of course, the this one is the Tier 5 Galaxy Exploration Cruiser retrofit. So it's not a Tier 6. This is a Tier 3 Constellation-class Heavy Cruiser. And, of course, we know that one. And this one has gotten a visual update. With the release of this bundle, we've also revamped the Constellation-class Heavy Cruiser model for the game. The new model update is a complete rebuild that brings the new visual fidelity of the model in line with our current visual standard. This update also adds the Type 8, Type 8B, NX, NX Refit, and TOS material options to the model. I wish they would actually go through and just do a pass of all the ships to update the models to the current, quote, standard. Every now and then they do this for a ship they release on a special event like this or a special bundle. But why not just go and do it to all the ships? I mean, people are going to play other ships too, not just these special event or bundle ships. Give us a clean pass on all the ships. Update them. Update the models on all of them. I'm for that. If you already own the Constellation-class Heavy Cruiser, you can visit the ship customization interface and apply the Constellation template to access the revamped model for free. And that's not all. From January 16th, which is Thursday, to January 20th, what is that date? 20th is Monday. So from Thursday to Monday, this bundle will be available for half off, 50% off. Get everything in the bundle for 6,000 Zen. So after that, it goes back up to 12,000. So for these few days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it is going to be 6,000 Zen, which makes it more palatable. But then it's going to go back up to 12,000 regularly. So it's a very short period to get it for 6,000 if you need to do that. And that's still a lot of Zen. That costs a lot of money if you're just paying pocket money for that. That's still quite a bit of money. to kind of let you know how that works out money-wise, 12,000 Zen is about $120. So if you buy 12,000 Zen, you're spending about $120 on this bundle. The question I ask to you, is that worth it? Is that maybe a little too much for this bundle? The way I see it, after reading the forums and thinking about it myself, is that this is a quickie. This is a quick job from Cryptic. They threw together what they had available so that they could have something for the Picard series when it launches. They had to have something. They got to look like they're lockstep with the series, as they like to say. They want to look like, they're keeping track with the live TV series or whatever. They tried that with Discovery, but they kind of failed because a lot of that stuff didn't come out to the end of season 2 of Discovery. And they basically released season 1 Discovery stuff at the end of season 2 Discovery. So they were a bit late on the Discovery train. But here we are now on this one, and they want to get a jump on the Picard stuff. Like, okay, Picard's coming. We got to get some stuff out. But it seems like they just threw stuff together that they already had. There's nothing real new or unique here. This is stuff that was already in the game. There's nothing that's been created brand new for this bundle. That's the point I'm trying to make. So 12,000 Zen or $120, quite a bit of money for stuff that's pretty much already in the game. And there's two ways of looking at this, okay? If you are a brand new person to the game and you have nothing, you've spent no money on this game, you've got no extras, you've never bought a costume, you've never bought a bridge set, you've never bought a ship. If you're that person, well, this bundle might be appealing to you because these are things, you just don't have. So now you'll have a Tier 6 ship, a Miradorn Raider. Maybe not the Tier 6 ship you wanted, but Tier 6 nonetheless, so you can hang with the big guys. Then you're going to get the Tier 5 Galaxy Exploration Cruiser Retrofit. Now, I have shown in previous playthroughs that you can actually get by with a Tier 5 ship in-game in this game. Take a Tier 5 ship, upgrade it to Tier 5U if it's upgradable. You can get by with that. You will be okay with in-game content with a Tier 5U ship. You do not, quote, need a Tier 6 ship. So actually that Enterprise could end up being a good in-game ship for you. You can have a lot of fun with that. Participate in all the TFOs, do all the missions, have a lot of fun with that, okay? Now the T3 ship, the Constellation class heavy cruiser, not so much. That one's going to have a limited time in your playthrough, but it's something just to do for fun. And then the costumes. If you have not spent any money, you don't have any costumes, well, here's some great costumes from the TV show, so it's all canon, it's great, and you can enjoy that. And then, of course, the bridge. Not really much you can do on a bridge, in this game, because you can't control ships from the bridge or anything. But you can see it, you can look at it. The whole thing about buying bridges is they're just pretty to look at for a little bit, but you can't do anything with them. So to me, they're kind of a waste of money. In my opinion, bridges or bridge templates should just be free in the game, because there's nothing you can do with them. There's just nothing. They're just there to pretty to look at, but you don't spend your time on the bridge in this game. You spend your time looking at your ship in a third-party view, and doing all that FPS shooting with your ship or your ground character. You're never inside your ship or anything. So that's kind of not worth $120 right there. And then the upgrade token is nice, so that you can take your Tier 5 ship and upgrade it to Tier 5U or Tier 5 upgrade. That's cool. And then the machine gun, it's a novelty, right? It's going to be a novelty. And that's it. That's the bundle. But man, is that expensive. So I guess, 6,000 Zen would probably be about $60 for all of that, maybe something like that. Maybe between $40 to $60 or something like that for 6,000 Zen. Still quite a bit of money for that. So like I said, if you've never had anything in the game, okay, maybe this bundle would be all right for you. But here's the problem. What about people already in the game who have been playing the game for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years? I've been playing this game since it was in beta. okay, before it even launched gold. And I have all these things. So what about me? I have the retrofit ship. I'm not sure if I have. I guess I do have the tier 3 ship, Constellation class heavy cruiser. Yeah, I probably got that. I got the bridge. I think I've got that a long time ago. I have upgrade tokens. I've upgraded some ships to tier 5U. I have like all of these uniforms except for maybe the privateer one. I don't have the Miradorn ship. So here's me spending what, $40 to $60 for just one costume maybe I don't have, and the Miradorn ship. That's a lot of money just for a ship. Too much. And that's the problem with this bundle, is if you own a lot of these pieces already, this is not a good value to you. You're spending a lot of money for things you already own, and you're not getting a lot in return. That's the problem with the bundle. There's nothing really compelling here, nothing really unique here, nothing to grab you. No new content, no new missions, no new something that would make it like I would even love some kind of new like ground set or space set, like, you know how they give you a deflector, an impulse engine, a warp core, and a shield set. You can get a 3 and 4 piece bonus by having all 4 of those items. I would love something cool like that for my ship. And then also something on the ground, armor and the shield and the weapon, to have that 3-piece set, so you have a new like ground set, including something like that that's like TNG-esque, that's somehow related to TNG. That would be very nice. I don't know what it could be. I mean, I'd have to think about, you know, all the episodes of TNG there have been, and what kind of space set would look really cool that's not in the game yet. I would have to think about that, and they would need to think about that too. But if they had released something like that, well, that would be a little more compelling. Then there's a reason. There's new skills involved. There's new powers. There's new things like that, which would make it better. And that's what this is missing here. This is missing some powers. This is missing some skills, something, a trait, something. It's missing something like that. And that's what this bundle really needs. I mean, I could sit here and think about what that would be, and I'm sure many people could come up with some good stuff. There's a lot of good content in TNG still not in the game. So something along those lines would be nice. Something they've played with in the past or come across in their travels, and have that in the game that's been in a TNG episode. So I'm just saying there's room for that. So those are my thoughts, but let's go to the thoughts of the people in the forum. By the way, if you see your name posted here in my video and you do not want your post to be visible in my video, tell me and I will re-edit the video and cut it out. However, keep in mind you've already posted your post publicly, so people are already going to be able to see that anyway, so you should probably not have any problem with me showing your name and post in this video. Let's read what the people have to say. I'm going to skip over some of these because they have questions about this, and I'm going to skip over some of those questions. And this first person, what if someone owns most of this content already? Will they get an added discount, or will the pack be of no use to them? That's a good question, and the answer really is no. You're not going to get a discount for this. Even if you already own other items and you're just missing a few of them, no discount. But that would be the smart thing to do. It would absolutely be the smart thing to do, but they're not going to do that because that's kind of hard to quantify. I'm personally not sure how much of the content I have already, but the only thing I'm interested in is the Tier 6 ship. Let's hope it will be available separately. Well, it's not. It's part of the bundle, so yeah. The only things I don't own are the Miradorn Raider and the new Picard outfit, which could be valued at best to be $35 or 3,550 Zen. I almost see no point in buying it at $60, much less 120. However, blah blah blah. So yeah, so more there. Again, I'm going to skip over these. Just read the important parts here. Is there any content unique to the bundle? No. $120 for a bundle that contains only a single Tier 6 ship plus 2 other junk ships, a Tier 5 and Tier 3, effectively worthless except as lower-end Admiralty cards. Now we have scaling ships. and padded out with a bunch of recycled filler content, which literally the only new thing being a single costume. That sums it up, right? There you go. 12,000's in, so roughly $120 for one Tier 6 ship, one Tier 5 ship, and one Tier 3 ship. A bunch of costumes and one weapon you can get via the Phoenix box. Wow, hard pass, even with 50% off sale. There you go. Some more questions there. I don't really understand why the open jacket uniform is being added. I'm assuming that it's the clothing worn by the 4th model, but isn't that one automatically unlocked for everyone already? I don't know the answer to that. Hard pass, also with Tier 6 ships available from Practical, the start of confusing, but anyway, hard pass. I'm also curious about this, blah, blah, blah. I own pretty much everything in the bundle except the Raider and the Privateer outfit, and 6,000 or 6K is much more than I can justify spending on one ship and one outfit. So, yeah, I'm kind of in that same position. I just need one ship and one outfit, and 6,000's in is a bit pricey just for that, because I own like everything else. This would be a nice bundle for newer players that perhaps don't have the lower tier ships and maybe like the uniforms, but for veteran players it seems like a fair amount of money to obtain the Tier 6 ship, lockbox ship or not. I'll be happy to buy it as a solo ship from the C-Store, but this pack is too expensive for me based on the content. Easy pass. Apart from that, I'm not very interested in this bundle. I don't care much about alien ships, so I probably wouldn't use the Miradorn. I never liked the looks of the Constellation, and who even uses Tier 5 ships anymore? The Tier 5 Galaxy looks nice, but it's rather useless. Having a unique interior is pointless, since you barely spend any time there. That leaves some uniforms, which are either already owned by most players who have been around a bit longer, since most of them have been part of giveaways. That's true, they've given away costume outfits in the past. Uniforms that can be obtained for much less than 6,000 or 12,000 in anyway. This bundle is meh if I had to describe it in one word. Revamped Constellation perhaps means a Tier 6 heavy cruiser is coming. Okay, no, just speculating. Not necessarily. They do the same thing with Steamer. Okay. Hey folks, I'm trying to get some clarification. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Why is the current Cryptic trend to release new bundles that include parts of other bundles, thereby breaking other bundles? This includes the Tier 5 Galaxy breaking for no good reason the Galaxy bundle. Not to mention, no discounts are ever offered for parts of the bundles already purchased. Yep, there you go. No, this is from Thomas Rowe. No Tier 6 version of the Constellation coming now, unfortunately. Maybe someday. So no Tier 6 version of the Constellation. And that's kind of a shame. I would actually like to fly a Tier 6 Constellation, actually. I would also like to fly a Tier 6 Enterprise C. Is there one in the game? I don't know. But I would like to fly one. There is no new content in there. The Picard jacket is the Season 5 TNG costume. Okay. I second this. Going to pass on this one. I like the theme and the fact that the Mirador is becoming direct purchase, but the Tier 6 Mirador is also the ship in the 12,000 pack, which I do not yet have in my inventory. Personally, I think the sales team would be pushing the envelope with a 9K cost for this bundle, let alone 12K. No purchase, but do keep these lockbox ships incoming for direct purchase. When I saw Picard bundle, my first thought was new stuff with a new show. This isn't new stuff. We already know the Picard show is a retcon of some kind, so the next thought was, won't there be a current Picard bundle coming soon? As much as I like the idea of the bundle, I can't even justify the half-off price. I own most of the stuff in the bundle. I doubt there will be any discount if for the little of it I don't already have for years now. Yes, I understand what you're saying. Let's see, I'm curious, blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is 4 pages long. I'm not going to read all 4 pages here, but just a thought, but why not wait until the show comes out and offer things from the new show? I saw a number of ground weapons I would love to have in the trailers. Pretty sure there were new Starfleet uniforms too. Yes, I agree. Some of these are really long, so I'm not going to read all of it. Like many have said, I own everything aside from the Mirador and Raider and Picard's Privateer uniform, which I believe is the low buy outfit. It's a decent deal at 6K's in for folks that don't own any of the stuff, but at 12K, not even close. If this was regularly priced at 6K, I'd wait until the 20% off sale before I would want the Mirror Door. Okay, yeah, see, that would be nice if it was 6K normally, and then 20% off sale. That would be kind of better. Now, if they made a starter bundle with the Mirror Door Raider and the Privateer uniform for, say, 4Ks, then I might jump on that if the items were account unlocks. Interesting. Okay. I already own everything except the Mirror Door and not really interested in that. All the kidding aside, I am not excited for the new Constellation skin. The T5U is fine for flying missions, but I would seriously love to see a Tier 6 heavy cruiser along with any other canon non-Tier 6. Excuse me. This bundle needs a Riker combat pet or holographic Riker buff. The Mirror Door on the exchange right now is like 8,500 in Zen, excuse me, to get the keys, providing the keys are on sale. As for the rest, I have some of it, not all of it. While the pack is good, as a thought, it needs some spicing up. For example, if someone mains a KDF side tune or plays mostly KDF, then the only thing they are potentially useful are the Tier 6 cross-faction ships and the gun. That's a good point. What about the KDF player? What about the Romulan player? What about the Jem'Hadar player? Those factions exist. Think about them, Cryptic. The Mirror Dorn was featured as a mercenary ship. Okay, I know the history. The Alpha Picard, okay, well, this seems more like a bundle. The horse that Picard rode in the Nexus left for us. Funny. Picard served. Okay, yeah, okay. It's an. Well, you get the idea. Maybe it should have been called the TNG bundle, and then the new stuff released after Picard premiering being called the Picard bundle. Yeah, that would be a good idea too. I know what they're doing though. They do want to connect, right? They want to connect the game to the series, so they're going to call it Picard because that's the series name. $120 for a bundle with one Tier 6 ship. Y'all letting Mud price your stuff now? That's funny. Okay, so you get the idea. I'm not going to go over all the posts there, but the general consensus is this is a crap deal. The value is not there. So what can they do? Well, like I said previously, they could add some powers and abilities, some traits, some useful things like that. A whole new space set for your ship, a whole new ground set for your character, something Picard or TNG related would be great. What else? Something, yeah, just stuff like that would be really helpful. And then a Tier 6 version of the heavy cruiser, honestly, would be more welcomed. If they had two Tier 6 ships, that's what this bundle needs. At 12,000, they need two Tier 6 ships. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. They need two Tier 6 ships here. Yeah, so that's the Star Trek Picard bundle. Obviously, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to connect it with Picard. They want to have something at the onset of the show to show that they are lockstep with the series, but everyone knows and can tell this was just thrown together. This is stuff already in the game, bundled together in a new way, but a lot of people already own this stuff because it's already been in the game. And some of it has been giveaways too. So, what are you going to do? I am, however, looking forward to what they bring in the future that's connected to the Picard series. What in the game, what in the TV, what in the show are they going to bring to the game? I would like to see, the ships that are in the show. I guess definitely the hero ship, but whatever ships are in the show brought into the game, that has to be a must. Any kind of powers and abilities that are seen in the show, weapons, ground weapons, space weapons, all that kind of stuff. Costumes for sure. I look forward to that stuff in the game. I also look forward to some unique missions, something that's related to that would be nice. But no, just quit the Discovery stuff now. Just Discovery, no. Let's see what Picard has to offer and start bringing over some missions from that. Maybe. I mean, they've already done it with Discovery, so we know they're gonna do it eventually with Picard. At least I hope so. because that's just more content for the game is the way I look at it. The game needs content. You got to keep it going. You got to keep it moving forward. And without that content, it gets stale and boring. So they have to bring that new content, even if you may not like the show itself, even if the show turns out to be crap. They still have to move forward with that because that is what there is. But I would like to see them go back to some more unique storyline missions, like the stuff they did with the Iconian War, building up to that in this game and going through all that was an incredible story, huge arcing story that they made up in game. You know, they can and they do have the capability to make good storyline missions in this game on their own. They've done it before. So I would like actually to see them get back to that. I know they want to keep lockstep with the show, but I would like some original Star Trek Online content. Wouldn't that be nice? Get back to some original Star Trek Online content. Something that actually does separate the game from the show and keep the game feeling Star Trek. Keep it feeling not like Discovery. Keep it feeling like Star Trek. Well, anyway, that is what I have to say about all of that. I look forward to your feedback. I'm either going to make a lot of people angry for what I'm saying, or I'm going to have a lot of people who agree with me. Either way, I have to say it because that's how I feel. I still love the game. I still play the game. I play it every day. I've been doing this event. And guess what? I just got the new cyclical weapons from this Borg Resurgence event. Yep, I got them now. So I'm in the game. I'm here doing it. But this bundle, it's a hard pass for me. Okay, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Check out Twitter at Brent_Justice for updates. You can follow me there. Also, check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/Brent Justice. This helps support the channel and also allows me to publish more and more videos.